Yo, what's up, guys? It's the Crypto Homie back with another video. Today we're going to go over some Bitcoin news. So to start off, I wanted to start off with the charts. So looking at the Bitcoin daily chart, as you can tell, the past couple of days it's been looking pretty good. We consolidated, we fell back down. In 5 minutes it went from 12K all the way down to 10.5K. So welcome to the volatility if you're new. If you've been here a while, you just know what it's like. But I think what's most important though is, look, we're going right back to 11.3 to 11.4. It's looking good. Some nice consolidation. This is normal in an uptrend. In 2017, we saw this all the time. Actually, in 2017, there were 5 to 7, 30 to 40% corrections through the whole uptrend. So get ready. This will be nothing. But trust me, the trend is your friend, and the trend right now is bullish. So hang on tight. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, once again, it's looking great. We touched 400 today. It just looks like it keeps wanting to go. I think some healthy consolidation here, build a base, and then we'll go. XRP is like, oh my, you see, I mean, just like Ethereum, but this is more of a like X squared right here. Like, what is going on? This is looking good. Hopefully we can build some support, which I know we have some support. It's played a big deal in the past with XRP in this area. So this 30-cent area, it's had a lot of volume. So we have to see how, if it can hold it as resistance. I mean, if it breaks down because of resistance, or holds it as support. So now moving on to my first article. Block Tower CIO predicts hyperinflation could send Bitcoin parabolic. So I just wanted to read one quote from here. He says, if we have a return to something like the 1970s, I think probably gold rallies 5 to 10 times or more. I think Bitcoin probably rallies 10 to 30 times or more. So this is going back to a bunch of people say, what should you get, gold or should you get Bitcoin? Or what will have the better gains? Well, it seems like it's a common theme that people believe gold will go up in value. I mean, gold is scarce, it has value. But they also believe Bitcoin has value, but most people believe Bitcoin has a lot more value. Like this guy said, 5 to 10 times more, but then Bitcoin has 10 to 30 times more. That's a little bit different. And I think that the thing to keep in consideration when you talk about price predictions or anything is gold has a market cap of around, last time I checked, it was like 8 or 9 trillion. Bitcoin, last I checked, it was just like 250 billion. So which one has more room to go? I mean, is gold going to hit 100 trillion? Or could you see Bitcoin hit, even 5 trillion? The odds are likely that Bitcoin could hit 5 trillion, in my opinion. So moving on to the next. So this is from CoinDesk. A Twitter hacker owns 3.4 million in Bitcoin, but the court sets the bail at 725K. So that Twitter hack a couple weeks ago, that everybody said, oh, it's a Bitcoin scam because they're scamming out of your Bitcoin. False. It's just like saying when you get that email from someone, your long lost cousin over in some country you never heard of before, left you millions of dollars because they passed away. All you have to do is send them $1,000 to cover the fees. It's not called a US dollar scam. It's called a email scam. So just to set the record straight, this was a Twitter hack, just like they said right here, Twitter hack, not a Bitcoin hack. But unfortunately, this guy will probably be out of jail because if he has, over $3 million worth of Bitcoin and the price keeps going up. So, and yeah, that's only a fraction of what he has to do to get his freedom. So moving on. Interesting, today I saw the Wall Street Journal has an article about Bitcoin. It's titled, Bitcoin is riding high again as investors embrace risk. After plunging in March alongside other markets, the cryptocurrency has rebounded, extending its gains for the year to 65%. I believe they're referring to from January, it's up 65%, because from the low in March, it's up way over 100%, probably closer to 200%. But I think I'm not a subscriber, so I can't read the whole thing. But from what the title's saying is that investors are willing to take on more risk, and they consider cryptocurrency a higher risk asset class. And yes, I said asset class because they do consider it an asset class. So this kind of makes sense. I mean, interest rates are low, so investors are able to borrow more money, lower interest, and they can leverage it, see what happens. Or do people see the writing on the wall? The fact that they're printing trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars just this year, on top of our trillions and trillions of debt. And they also plan on setting another stimulus package, which will be another trillions of dollars, another 1 to 3 trillion. That's the estimates of right now. So, I mean, either way, we'll see what happens. Alrighty, guys, I wanted to end today's video with a tweet by River Financial. They tweeted out, "It is not about if Bitcoin will reach $1 million. It's a matter of what 1 million will be worth when it does." And to elaborate, this goes back to what I've said about the fact that stocks and Bitcoin and gold, everything's going up in value, US dollar terms, but is it really worth more? Like, was the Apple stock from 3 months ago, did Apple really do that much better that they're worth so much more now? No, it's the US dollar is becoming worth less and less. So these other things need to be worth more in US dollar because because the US dollar is falling in value. So the whole point is when Bitcoin hits $1 million, because I personally believe it's not if, it's only when. What will the buying power be? Because right now we're losing our purchasing power, and that's a big deal. So what if $1 million could only buy a loaf of bread in 10 years? I mean, then having $1 million, you'd be broke. So I think this is something to think about. I'd like to know your opinion down in the comments below. Alrighty, guys, Crypto Homie signing out.